Hey guys, it's your girl Matt Cox here with MA Couture Crafting. And if you are new here, hello, it's very nice to meet you. Please leave me a comment down below so that you and I can get to know each other better. I love to talk to the people. If you find any value from this video, go ahead and like and subscribe too. And yeah, that's what we'll do. We will keep in contact with one another. So right now we are talking about Bluebird Quilts. Super duper cute store in Grand Terrace. I don't even know where I was like, Grand Terrace, where is that? So this was an adventure for me, and it was a fun adventure. This store, just like it says Bluebirds, has like little bluebirds everywhere. And the nice man politely told me those are going to stay in the store because I totally wanted to buy one. It was so cute and fat and just, I like this store. They have a nice selection of notions when you first walk in, and then you turn to the right and bam, it hits you. It's a Kaffe wall. And although there are other stores that carry Kaffe, you know, but there's something about the way this Kaffe was displayed that makes you're like, yes. It's so easy to go directly to what you want, your color story. Actually, the color story through the store was done really well, in my opinion. I like where her boutiques were. I like the color story around the perimeter of the store. I like some of the things that she had. She has those panels that are the books. A lot of the quilt stores that I've been to recently don't have those, and I've seen them, but I've always kind of wondered where you're getting them. She has a really large selection of those book panels, which is super cool to me. Something else they have are samples, and her samples just make you want to do the samples. There are some of those dogs that are flowers, and that probably sounds crazy, but don't worry, I bought a number of those patterns. Also, I believe those were the owners that I got a chance to kind of meet, saw, and they go above and beyond for their customers. I'm not going to say what she did for the customers that were in front of me because I don't know if she would do that for everybody, especially if she gets busy. However, yeah, and she ran up a ladder for me, so they go the extra mile for their customers. Their customers seem to be loyal and really appreciative, and it was just a really nice experience. I felt great in this store. Just a nice store to go to. So if you were in the Grand Terrace, it was about an hour and 15-minute drive. So if you were in that area, please stop by. And if you'd like to see the store, keep watching. Bye-bye. So this starts my adventure for Bluebird Quilts. They are in Grand Terrace, California, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away from me. Look at all these super duper cute samples. Bluebird does some of their own patterns. That one in the top right corner with the kids at the top, those are theirs. Matter of fact, the ones next to them are theirs also. They have a ton of Kaffe in this store. Everybody's always claiming that they're the leader on Kaffe in Southern California. However, if Bluebird isn't, they're certainly in the running because they have a wonderful array of Kaffe facet fabrics. I mean, just look at this. And they're organized so beautifully in the color stories, the way you need to see them so that you can pull from the colors that you need. And remember, people are in the store shopping while I'm videotaping, and I don't want to get anybody on camera, so I don't necessarily start at the door all the time. So this cove that I'm in is actually, when you walk in, it's a separate room. I believe these are their sale fabrics and their holiday stuff. Looks kind of Easter and Christmassy. And then we've got some solids over there in the corner, and then we've got some more samples. What I learned being in this store is that samples are a quilt store's key, probably. The more samples that I see, the more I want to try. I bought a couple of the samples that I saw, and these sampler quilts right here, I kind of want those too. I think there's something so beautiful about a sampler quilt when it's done in really pretty colors, when it's done up right. They have some thread here. It's funny because I am seeing the store kind of with you guys all over again because I miss stuff. I love to see that they are supporting Pink Sand Beach Designs, and I actually got to see that clutch in person, so now I want that pattern. And then over here we've got some embroidery. And over on this side, We have some needle menders. They're super cute. And this is interesting. These are stamps. I think this is the stamped embroidery section, where you use a rubber stamp and you stamp on the fabric and then you embroider, which gives me all kinds of different ideas. They have their patterns, the majority of their patterns here on their pattern wall. And these are their patterns. That's actually a bluebird pattern specific to their brand, their store. And they're really neat. You can mix and match them is what she was telling me, or make them into pillows. That's kind of the way that they've done those patterns. And you never know what's in the corners. So I was pulling and looking over here, and look at the fish. Isn't that cute? My husband might like that, Mr. Fisherman. They've got some floss over here, some placemats. I had never like held a quilted placemat before. That was a really sturdy, nice, large placemat. I've been making all these little mug rugs. I might have to make some placemats. There's some other placemats in the store that I really liked also. They have a nice array of patterns. And then here I am back at the Kaffe wall, because why? Because I love Kaffe. I love it so much. I can just stand in front of it and stare at it. They have some other free spirit down there. I think I saw a little bit of Tula Pink, but not a huge selection. And we're going to go to, this is what you see when you walk straight through the door. This is their notions wall. And they have a great selection of notions. I bought some because that's what I do. Patterns and notions, you know your girl. So down here is this little sample. Oh, I like that they have these table stands too, so you can do super small quilts and hang them on a table. So right here, I just fell in love with these little yo-yo monkeys and yo-yo elephants and whatnot. They're so cute. And then they had a sample, and when I picked it up, I was like, oh, I've got to do this guy. So yep, I bought that pattern. It's so cute. And they don't just have monkeys. They have I think that's a Dachshund. That's a cute one. I think they had an elephant, a bunny. Yep. But the monkey was just the cutest to me. So here is their cutting table and another for sale monthly special table. And there's one of the table stands, which I really like, because again, you can do just a quick kind of seasonal quilt. See, April, how cute is that? Love it. And over here on this table are these placemats. I want these placemats so bad. Look at the big circle. It's a big lemon, and those colors are so vibrant in person. And these are the stamps that I was telling you guys about, the stamped embroidery. So they have the whole rubber stamp kit, stamp on it, embroider it, color it how you like. Use your ink tints, blocks, whatever you need. I believe they do quilts. No, that's wrong. They have a very nice selection of red, white, and blue material. So if you're doing, specific red, white, and blue for Quilts of Valor, they have a nice selection there. And we've got some beautiful, like, country chic colors over here. And books. So not only do I love patterns and notions, I also like books. And this guy here had to get it. I'm planning on doing a baby quilt sometime this year. So I'm going to incorporate this little book or use the colors from that book to inspire my quilt. I can't wait to put that together. I'm really finding that panels are way more interesting than I thought they were. I think those stuffed animals come on panels too. Look, they have some cute little kid fabric, I guess you could say. I guess it's kind of kidsy fabric there. And then they have some sophisticated fabrics over here with a sophisticated quilt. Very pretty. And that looks like an Elizabeth Hartman. Is that or Violet Craft? I forget. I get them mixed up. Forgive me. These are more fabrics in the back. All pretty colors. And more quilt samples. They had some really nice samples that were hung up on their walls. I love that. And their bathroom had the samples in there too, which makes me happy. I bought a little of that black and white striped fabric because, you know, why not? Plus, the stripes were a little thicker than you usually see them, and I love that. So I bought a little bit of that. And we're in the yellow section here. These are in the middle of the store. So in the middle of the store, they kind of have a little cove that you can go in that's full of batiks. It's like Batik Central. Look at how pretty that quilt is. And we've got some batiks like crazy in all the colors. There were some women who were pulling for a quilt in different colorways, and they were just buying up all the batiks, which I love to see. I love to see people patronizing the stores, and they definitely did. And here's the other side of where those baby books and baby fabric was, and some more country chic looking fabrics. I really enjoyed this store. This is definitely a store that I will keep in mind when I need. They have a really nice selection of patterns in here. And Kaffe. You see those on the wall? Totally bought some of those. And this quilt I stared at probably for 10 minutes. They probably think I'm a big weirdo, but I loved it. And I bought some fabric from that quilt. So you guys, I suggest you check them out if you're in Grand Terrace. And I believe they have an online presence too. So go for it. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.